caldera, beautiful soils. And that's a really good starting point. But more than that, we have passionate people. We have, a number of our farm stalls here are from families who farmed in the area for 3 generations or more. I think we have people who are passionate about growing. You don't continue farming if you don't have a passion for growing and producing good food, because it's hard work. I had an interest in farming. I have a background in farming. I grew up on farms. And I was looking and thinking, where will I put my focus now? And I really wanted to focus on supporting the farming community, and particularly small farmers.
We truly believe there needs to be a different system in farming now, to use no chemicals, it's not necessary anymore to produce food. There is alternative ways, and that's what we're looking at, is to produce as much food as we can to sustain our soils, the health of our soils and the people. I think people are looking to source organic food, and in this region there seems to be more organics coming in. Just in Tyalgum area, there's 5 or 6 farms that now are organic or certified organic. We're just in the middle of building another structure to hold farm walks. Again, for the same reason, is to kind of bring the customers to our place to really understand how we grow the food and connect to where their food comes from. I think the more we value our food, I think the better our food system will be.
We have seen a period where there's been not much interest by children wanting to stay on the land, and they've left. But what we're now seeing just right now is a slight transition back, where some of the children have left the farm but now coming back and thinking, okay, I've gotten over the fact that I observed how hard my parents worked. I've been out into the world and experienced other things, but I really value what this is about, and they're coming back and farming.
The Tweed Shire, it's just a beautiful area. My mum and dad visited the area years before that and fell in love with it and decided to move here. So I moved out for 5 years. I came back as my parents wanted a bit more help on the farm, so I thought it might be just a bit of an integration period just to try it out, but did fall in love with it immediately, and I can't see myself leaving it anytime soon either.
We have some new growers. Green Cauldron Farm's a really good example of that, where that's a new innovative farm, and they're coming in with an experience, not a background in farming, but an experience in life and other areas of business, and they're bringing the skills and knowledge that they've acquired into the way they're growing and setting up their farm.
Well, there's a huge movement in the food scene for sourcing local food, and so for us it's really important to be a part of that, to be able to get our produce directly to the restaurants. For us, we're trying to create innovative farming models. So we don't want to farm the traditional way, and so we spend a lot of time researching all the different farming methodologies out there and trying to tailor something that suits our land and our geography the most. Essentially, we want to create a decentralized food system where the local growers work together to try to provide food for the local communities. Our focus is on growing the unique.
Yeah.
Differentiate our product, create a brand around high quality produce that's soil grown, nutrient dense. Yes, exactly, and very unique.
We also have our Bloom edible flower. The flowers act as an integrated pest management system for our crops, but we also then turn into value-added products as well.
And so by having a value-added line, we can turn anything that is either an overproduction or cosmetically might not be good enough to sell at the market, we can turn it into a beautiful product that's value-added. And that's really key to our business.
We had to make sure that our farming had a future, and so that's why creating the All Natural Meat Co, we could bring sustainability into our farming operations, which is what we were passionate about. We have a bigger control over our quality assurance than any other farming can in the meat industry, because we own the animals, we own the trucks ourselves and drive the trucks to take them to the abattoir, and we're the licensed butchers that cut it up, and we also present it and sell it to you at the markets.
Tweed is very, very different to a lot of a lot of other areas in Australia because of our microclimate. The rainforest we have, there's over 300 varieties of trees in the rainforest, so we're getting totally different blends of honey.
We put in a lot of effort into our produce. We protect everything. You know, you'll see us running around down the bottom of the greenhouse killing aphids and bugs and stuff by hand. You know, we look after each and every one of our tomatoes, so when we bring them here and, you know, the customers taste them, and I know that they're going to love them, and we're very proud of what we do.
We only sell at markets, so the end consumer buys it directly from the person that grew it.
Well, I like selling honey in the market because I meet such a range of people. They all come in and want to ask about the honey.
Farmers markets is just one of them things where you can connect to your customers, they connect to you, they value their foods, they value their farmers. Farmers markets have been one of the best things that has added to our business since we've started.
I get my joy from seeing A, the farmers succeed, but B, from the sense of community that the market has brought. The grass area is covered with families, with picnic rugs out, with gatherings, enjoying not only the fresh produce, but the food that we sell here, the coffee, the chai teas, and the ambience of the market. As people are more interested in the food they eat and the provenance of that food, they want to know more about it. So they want to hear the farmers talk about what they're growing.